agenda. I haven't opened the meeting yet. Want to get my agenda here. Okay. Okay, let's get going so we can get on with our days. It is 9:01 and I am calling this special meeting of the Akron Tree Commission to order. Take the roll, please.
Bibiano, here. Forte,
Here.
in order. I see you now. Fusco,
Aye.
Lash, Ricciuti,
Here.
Robinson, Bradenberg,
Here.
and Wyatt. Okay, we do have a quorum.
Great. The only item on our agenda today is to get our Arbor Day program moving. And I know, Jackie, that you and Matt have been working on something, and I'm assuming you have a proposal that we can vote on?
Yes, so I apologize if you hear background noise. I'm actually in Orlando at a conference and I stepped out, and finding a quiet place has been difficult. So anyway, but yes, so I spoke with Akron Public Schools at length. They're very interested in doing Arbor Day with the city and Keep Akron Beautiful as a group. We suggested a tree planting at Schumacher CLC, and they sent over a list of other schools, and they said we could really choose anywhere if we wanted to do a planting. They really liked Councilman Fusco's idea of doing a planting every day during the week leading up to Arbor Day with a culmination celebration, maybe at Schumacher. But we just have to get 5 trees donated. I know Davey has already given 2. I had planned to reach out to some other organizations for more. So we just kind of wanted to get people's opinions if they wanted to, I guess, do that every day during the week of Arbor Day, if we only want to focus on one day. So I'll leave it there, and I'll mute myself so other people can jump in if they like, and then we can continue.
Okay. I think it's an absolutely fabulous idea. This will elevate Arbor Day back to the position it used to have and deserves to have. So I thank you, Jackie, for going ahead and plowing that ground for us. Jeff, have you had a chance to do anything about getting Arbor Week declared?
No, not as of yet, but that's really a simple request for the law department to put in, and we can do that perhaps as it gets closer to that time. Sometimes if you do a resolution, something like that early on, it kind of gets lost. But I think if we do it, like 3 weeks out or so, 2-3 weeks out, something like that, which would be in a couple of weeks, I guess, it might, grab more attention, I guess.
Okay.
And plus, whenever things are a bit more settled, because we could put within this this resolution the dates, the places, the times, etc., and that would highlight it even that much more.
Okay.
So yeah, but again, I think we're all pretty much on board, and I appreciate all the work that's being done behind the scenes, and obviously this will be very helpful getting the message out. So if there's anything that we need to do, I'm asking kind of like Jackie and Matt and anyone else, anything else that we need to do to prepare for this.
I'm curious what's going to happen each one of the days, and does it end on Friday? So like Monday through Friday is Arbor Week, or is that grand finale going to be on a Saturday?
Definitely Monday through Friday. There won't be any kids in schools on Saturday, and Arbor Day is Friday, correct? So,
as far as I
yeah,
know.
so I think Friday would be the final one. I think we need to structure it so that Friday is the one. I mean, obviously, we'll figure out timing and all of that with the schools. I can work on that later this week, and we can choose the schools. The ones they suggested were Kraus, Buchtel, Innes, McKeebright, Glover, but they said any would be fine. Those are just some of the buildings that have a lot of space for trees. That doesn't, so some of those are not schools that have young children. Buchtel obviously is a high school, Innes is a middle school. But I think that's okay. So if we culminate at Schumacher on Friday and work with the fourth graders and have them come out, I don't think it's a bad thing to plant trees other places during the week. They've told me that students can be involved, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like we've done it in the past where, I mean, we can talk to the kids and whatever, but we can structure it based on the age of the kids of where we decide to go. I'm thinking we should follow, whatever building maintenance says is the best place to plant because they're the ones that's going to dig the holes for us and help us the days that we're there. So I'm wondering if we should just set, as long as they're okay with it. I guess I'll come back to everyone with timing later because I have to work with them on that. But I'm wondering if we should just set the same time for the entire week. And then if people can be there or whoever can be there, great. I'll plan to be at all of them kind of as the liaison. And I think they'll be short and sweet, the other ones, but the Friday one, I think that's the one where maybe we could have a quick agenda and maybe Sarah could say a few words. Jeff can talk about the proclamation. If any other elected officials want to come, they can all be introduced. And then I guess, I don't know, everyone could be invited to the other ones. But the culmination one maybe is like the bigger
Okay.
event type thing. I don't know that we want to do every single day, like a whole
No,
agenda. That will be difficult for people to attend. I mean, I know we definitely have to talk to the children and explain the tree and what's going on and why we chose that location and all of those things. But I would assume Friday might be more like 45 minutes to an hour, where the other days might be like 20 minutes or something.
okay.
You have
And-
an
And
arborist to
work on
pick
that
the
for
tree
them.
in the site?
No, I mean, no, I don't have any of that. I need to get the trees donated. And then APS said they'll dig the holes and help us with the actual planting.
Is there somebody I can work with to just put a flag or some spray paint around the spot where they can dig?
Yeah. I mean, are you doing that? Or I thought you said you didn't
I
want
mean,
to.
I think an arborist, well, I'm not digging. They would have to dig and I would have to work with somebody from the city. All I would do is pick out the species of tree and then I'll put I typically put like a flag in the ground and then I do like a ring of paint around it at the spot where they need to dig.
Okay.
Um,
I think that would be helpful. I don't know about picking the variety or anything like that because we're trying to get trees donated. So I don't know what we're going to get. I mean,
Oh.
usually.
well, the two from Davy, I'm gonna pick out the species. So I talked to Jim. And once I find out the site and what tree is going to be best for that spot, I'll let Jim know which two trees we would like. But the other three trees, I would need to know who's donating those.
Right. I
So I
haven't
can work
figured
with
that out
them.
yet. My first thought is to go to Jim. Is it Jim Jenkins?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
would need to donate all five.
to go to his boss, Anna, who has been communicating with KB and ask her if they want to donate all five first, give them the opportunity to be the only one. And then if they don't want to, there's a whole list of people I can go to. But they sounded like they would do whatever we needed. So I was going to ask her first.
Bismeg won our planting contract, and I got a meeting with Tim Perkins from Bismeg on Friday. I can
Okay.
ask him if he'd like to donate a couple of trees as well, and I'll let you know by Friday.
Okay.
They're
That
able
would be
to.
great. They were on my list. I think you can definitely tell them if they can't necessarily donate them to the city. They can donate them for tax purposes to keep Akron beautiful. And
Right.
you can explain what we're doing. And if they would like to be there, they're also welcome to be there and like do the actual planting if they want to. That in the past had been a thing years ago. They wanted to put the tree in and be there with their shirts on and get the photo so that they could use that on their social
Publicity.
media and all of that kind of stuff too. So I'm open to whatever.
We'll be able to get 5 trees regardless. If
Yeah.
we don't get them donated, like I can get them from Vismeg, you know.
Okay, we'll get them donated. I'm not concerned about that.
Okay. So I'll just pick out the species, and then who do I work with to pick out the site for the planting?
I will connect you. We are not there yet. So Steve Keenan, Katrina Halassa, and Brian Ressler from Akron Public Schools are the people. Steve Keenan's the director of facilities, and Katrina Halassa is the curriculum specialist. They need to take this to the board to vote on, but they've already approved this in the fall. So they said it should be no problem, but we can't start any of that until they get it approved. So they're going to work on getting it approved in the next couple of Mondays. And then Brian Ressler is the person in facilities that we worked with last time. So I can connect the two of you, Matt, and you guys can work on selecting the locations as soon as it's approved.
Yeah, I think I should probably do that. I can't.
Yeah,
think
that's
of
fine.
who else we would recruit for something like that. But for the demonstrations, you said you're going to be present at each of the, like Monday through Thursday?
Yeah,
And
I mean, we have to be. We're the ones that connecting everybody to APS. So I have someone's got to be there.
do we need anybody
And-
else for those 4 days?
And I'll be there. as
Yeah, I
chair.
think everyone on the commission should be invited. And once we have times, I mean, we can invite council or the council people that it's in their ward. I mean, we can invite everyone. I just need to get the timing set up once everything gets approved.
Yeah, I would recommend the press release. Like I said, whenever right around the same time of the rezo, you know, obviously we would want the mayor there for sure if we can.
Yeah.
We'd almost schedule around his schedule for Friday, if we can. You know, as a matter of fact, it might be good. What's the date of that? I can reach out and ask that morning, you know.
It's April 26th, but let me.
Is it, I knew it was the end of April. I wasn't sure.
25th of April, and maybe we could, the best timing for the schools, Jeff, seems to be between like 9 and 11 because they like to do it before the kids go to lunch. So I guess if we could get a hold on his calendar, and then if we already know that something else is on there, if somebody could communicate that with me, then, I mean, yeah, I think would be great if he could be there, especially Friday. If he can come other times or other people can, that's awesome too. But Friday is key if we're going to have a big, and we probably should get, I think the service director typically attends that too. So we should probably hold his calendar as well.
I'll contact both, make
Okay.
sure they're aware. And I would almost recommend that Friday, in terms of site selection, that, you know, think about a spot that's like pretty sizable that can hold a lot of people. And, you know, hopefully we can get the majority of the folks there.
Okay, it's
on that
going to be
day.
Schumacher on Friday. So Matt, you can
Okay.
start working on that. That's the biggest and most important one.
Good.
Yeah, if you need any, you know, representatives for one of those days to fill in, I'll see who I can send, you know. I'll send out the climbers with the bucket truck. They can give all the kids bucket rides. Just kidding.
Oh,
But
my council members.
yeah, I'll send out somebody, you know, if needed on any one of those 4 days, but I plan on being there Friday, myself.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you should definitely be there Friday. I would definitely, if I was you, I would tell John too about Friday because all of as many people as we can have for the photo op for the city is going to be good. It's good PR.
Right.
And it'll be an hour, so it's not going to be a huge time commitment.
Cool.
Is there an agenda for the Friday event, or I guess, or the smaller events for Monday through Thursday? Sarah, I
No.
think Jackie, Matt, and I had actually sent over sort of a list of things that we thought would be upcoming tasks related.
There's nothing, right now, around the general tree planting. I think we need to maybe have just a brief statement about why trees are important. Maybe we could have, a brief thing about why this particular site was chosen. About getting trees into neighborhoods that don't have as many trees right now, because trees are so important. And I don't think it needs to be much more than that, other than introducing whoever attends from the city and the schools. And then on Friday, just expand on all of that. Maybe once the schools approve it, there could be an activity that the kids could do that would then, they could then bring that out to the tree planting. It's either pictures or maybe something that the kids have written and somebody wants to, or there's a little performance about trees. That's up to the teachers. But I think something like that would be great. I think a few words from the mayor, the ward councilman, that would be Jan Davis, right? That's Ward 4.
Yep, that's Jan.
Okay. And reading of the proclamation, and the actual planting of the tree. Of course, we have to include that. Other things people think need to be included in something like that?
I think we'll need a run of show if there, I mean, like there'll need to be a tight agenda and sort of a timing and run of show for the event, especially if there's going to be a press release and press will be there. So I think the things you're enumerating are great. I just think like we need to draft a run of show. Is the hole going to be dug before the event so that we're not sitting there for 30 minutes waiting for the hole to finish to be like, it needs to be orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that. I just don't think we're there yet. We can start working on that. Do we need to, I guess, I don't know if we need to do that, like decide that now live because we're not allowed to all be emailing each other.
Yeah. The tree commission meeting for April is on the 15th. So I think if we get something, we can solidify and vote on an agenda on the 15th of April. That gives us a couple of months to get it together. And
Do you mean decide in March in a couple of weeks? Because the meeting in April would be like a week before, 10 days before.
well, yeah. Today we're going to decide to do it.
Yeah.
And then in March, we can work out some of the details, but I think nailing down an agenda for these tree plantings, we can work on that in the interim, and then formalize that on the 15th. That still gives us almost 2 weeks. Does that work for you?
I would recommend that perhaps what we do is consult with the law department. Are they on this call? I apologize. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop. And Casey, if you want to notify the mayor and Chris, that would be great. And I'm happy.
I can take care of that.
Thank you. And I'm happy to speak with you afterwards about some of the other detail-y type things. But if we have, I'm almost thinking like the end of March, like a month from now, would probably maybe another special meeting just to kind of solidify and ensure. And I would recommend, I don't know if the law department's on here or not. But if they're not, I would recommend scheduling a meeting about a month from now so that we could, finalize everything. I would recommend probably a resolution, or not a resolution, silly me. Just a motion that, we are going to, commit to doing this as the tree commission working with our partners with this and just, you know, make that statement. And then perhaps have one more special meeting about a month from now, because I think that would give us enough time. That would give us about 4 weeks. We have it at the end of March. And I think that timing wise, I feel comfortable with that. I don't know if anyone else has any other ideas.
I agree with you, Jeff. I think we need to have, like, start working on that agenda with more time because we have so many players involved. If we have the mayor's office, service director's office, council people, Akron Public Schools, the kids, the teachers, like, they're going to want to know all of those details. But yes, Casey, we plan to have all the holes pre-dug and everything ready to go. So when we get out there, we can just follow our schedule. I think it'll be a little more relaxed Monday through Thursday with the kids. And then we'll have more of a detailed schedule on Friday because we'll have more people there. But I do plan to, once we solidify the locations, let all of the council people know where we will be. Of course, we can let the mayor know as well if they plan or would like to come to other ones. That's totally fine. But I think it'll be a little more relaxed at the Monday through Thursday. And we should also probably, Matt, invite Davy Tree as well, or Vismig, or whoever's donating the trees, because like I said in the past, they've liked to be involved and help with the process. So we'll have to build them into the agenda as well.
Jim definitely plans on being out there. What day would you like him? Friday, right?
I think we should do theirs on Friday for sure because they were the first
Yeah.
partner. And I can ask his boss today if they want to do all 5 before we ask Vismig,
Yeah.
because I think they might want to, and then we can like maybe list them as the sponsor of Arbor Day for the city of Akron.
Yeah, I mean, they might donate all 5 trees and send a representative each day. For
Yeah,
all
they
we
might.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta ask.
Yeah.
But the Vismeg contract was like 3 times the size as the one. The
Oh.
planting contract was huge, you know, so they'd probably be willing to help out as well for the same reasons Davy is.
Yeah. Do you have well, okay. Do you want to ask them first then so that
I got a meeting with them on Friday.
Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
want to ask them and then just get back to me and I can wait till Monday to ask Davy if they hesitate or something? Or maybe we just ask Vismig for 3 and we just stick with the 2 from Davy. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a commitment.
If you think it can wait till Friday,
Yeah, I'm
talk
fine
to you
with it.
I'll call you on Monday and let you know how it
Yeah.
went. Or Friday afternoon. I'll let you
Okay,
know.
well, circle back with me either way. And then if it's a no, then early next week I'll start with Davy. And if they say no, then I'll go to some other vendors.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool.
All right. So today we are basically giving ourselves the go-ahead as the Akron Tree Commission to formulate and finalize Arbor Day celebrations April 25th, 2025. So I guess I'll entertain a motion to that effect.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that the Akron Tree Commission commit to assisting and helping with, excuse me, with the Akron Arbor Tree Week and celebrating Akron Arbor Tree Week in the city of Akron and declaring such.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Okay.
Would you like a roll call?
Yep.
Viviano, aye. Forte,
Aye.
Busco,
Aye.
Riccuti,
Aye.
Bradenberg.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. And seeing as how that's the only item we can even talk about, I guess I will declare the meeting adjourned. Thank you all very much for taking time, Jackie, you especially.
No problem. I think
Orlando?
Jeff's raising his hand, Sarah. Jeff's raising his hand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping. I think that the idea of having a special meeting sometime the last week of March, out ahead of this, and this is obviously related to the Arbor Tree Week. would be a good move. So I don't think we need a formal resolution for that. Aside from anyone, having a lot of heartburn on that, just would recommend that we do that.
Is there a way we can set that up soon so we can get that on everyone's calendar instead of waiting till later?
John, you can answer this. Can we set up the special meeting now?
Whenever you want to have a special meeting, you just have to notice
Okay.
it prior to 24 hours before the meeting.
Okay, so the end of March, if we keep to the Tuesdays, because I think that's kind of, at least that's my tree day. The 25th of March would give us still almost an entire month to get all the plans finalized. So does that work for everybody? I mean, I know it's and what time would we want to do that? Do we want to keep it later in the day like we're used to? Or, I mean, this works well for me, but I'm at home. So I can I can come anytime I want to. It's, you folks who work. Gabe, does that work for you?
I'll try whatever I can to make it work for my schedule. I'm going to be honest, I typically have meetings around this time.
Okay.
I'm using leave right now. I don't know what my availability is going to be at that time, but the earlier that we schedule it, the better. If we wait until like the week before, it's going to be very dicey. So if we're talking about it now and looking to schedule it now, that would probably be better, and I can make more accommodations. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so March 25th, preference morning, afternoon?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, me either.
It
Can-
looks currently like my schedule is more available in the mornings. It's looking like pretty much anytime after from 1 to 3, I'm going to be in meetings.
Okay.
So yeah, morning's probably going to be better for me.
I think it'll be a quick meeting like this too, probably just a half hour. So let's maybe just do 9 again if we can get it on everyone's calendar. Hopefully we'll have enough people for a quorum, but I honestly don't even know if we'll be voting on anything. We might just be updating everybody on the actual plan. So
Well, let's put it on our schedule. So Tuesday, March 25th at 9 o'clock, we will have a special meeting of the Tree Commission to finalize any details that we need for Arbor Week and Arbor Day.
Very
Okay, good
Okay.
deal. Anything else, folks?
Thanks, everyone. This is very exciting. Thank you.
thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.